Hello Cancer, this is your life path reading for the last half part of February 2021. Now that the shuffle is over, I'm going to line up the cards. First of all, I will read the day when the energy of good luck comes out. I will read what kind of day it will be. Nice to meet you. I'm a spiritual counselor. My name is Yeseline. I'm a psychic medium. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, thank you for coming. Wow, you have lots of fortunate days, powerful energy days. Okay, so then from February 16 to 28, I will read what kind of day it will be. First, I would like to read your fortunate days. So your first fortunate day is on the 16th. It is the day when you can get results for your efforts. Be proud and accept the achievement. For you, now that you have achieved a certain degree of success, you should be motivated to aim for even higher heights. Let's keep trying without getting bored. Aiming for further heights while protecting what you have obtained so far. Doing these two things at the same time may require more efforts. However, if you believe in your own strength and make efforts, you will win more glory. Now let's move on to your next fortunate day. So your next fortunate day is on the 17th. Wow, this is the 9 of Cups. Wish coming true. On this day, you will get what you want and what you want. Realize your long-term sought goals and dreams. You will be filled with utmost satisfaction. This satisfaction is the glory you have grasped within your hands. You will be able to enjoy the happiness in front of you with pure feelings. The emotional journey is starting to come to a close after the violent ups and downs you have faced in the early numbers of challenges, which means that the things that you desire for, everything you have ever wanted, happiness, joy, and pleasure of all kind, or your most perfect dream is bound to happen. Wonderful. Now let's move on to your next fortunate day. So your next fortunate day is on the 19th. Wow, the world. This is a premonition that the best events in your life are likely. What you have been doing and what you have continued to bear fruit. You may reach one goal. It's so full of satisfaction, saying, I've done it. At the same time, as a sense of accomplishment. It will be a very refreshing day. Also, you've been trying to challenge yourself. Things you couldn't do, things you didn't feel like. If you take this day as an opportunity to take on the challenge, your energy will be even higher and you will fully benefit from this card. Naturally, bright and fun. It will be a day when many people will be drawn to your smile. Wonderful. Now let's move on to your next fortunate day. So your next fortunate days is on the 24th. The High Priestess. On this day, you are calm. The situation will go for the better. Immediately, execute the ideas you come up with, rather than saying, how should I proceed to realize the idea? When? It works well if you make a plan and deal with it calmly and surely. It may take some time to progress, but don't be impatient. If you want to go a little smoother, knowledge, experience, messages, and signs that come from your intuition are useful, will surely help you. Okay, so the next fortunate days, your next fortunate days is on the 25th. This is the King of Wands. The card tells us that we should have more room on this day. You have a sense of responsibility and a sense of action. Did you think a little while ago You may be trying to do more than your capacity. What this card wants to convey to you, you don't have to overdo it. Let's have a leeway in our hearts and value the feelings of compassion for others. Even if you don't feel so nervous, you just have to be natural like you. Your kindness, enthusiasm, and brightness will be transmitted to the surroundings, and you will be able to attract people. Of course, just being in a natural state is a suggestion that things will go for the better. So let's move on to your next fortunate day. So your next fortunate day is on the 27th. The Judgment, regeneration, revenge, renewal, or others. The energy of revitalizing the mind is coming out. What you failed in the past, and what you stopped because it didn't work, you may have a chance to try again. And now it's time to take a step toward a brighter future with a high chance of winning. Don't worry about going well. Be honest with your feelings. So now let's move on to your next fortunate day. So your next fortunate day is on the 28th. This is the King of Wands. It's a very powerful day with a lot of positive energy. You will be able to enjoy everything with a positive feeling. On the romance side, you have a feeling that you can have a passionate and sincere love. In terms of work, you will become a reliable person. You will be able to take leadership. If there are people in need, to help each other or to give good stimulation to each other, it is also good to activate the engage with people. Put your surroundings on your side and deal with difficult things. You will be able to connect it to the results. Okay, now that's all your fortunate days. Now I will see the rest of the day. So the first rest of the day is on the 18th. This is the 10 of Wands. It looks like tiredness and pressure are strongly on you. However, you do not give up even if such a situation. You have a will to get through. It's very recommendable. Now you are too passionate. This motivation goes far behind what you can do. You should be aware of it. If the days of trying too hard continue like this, it will overheat in the near future. First of all, do what you can do one by one. And if you can, get the advice and help of others. Be aware that maintaining everything on your own can be difficult. So let's move on to your next day. So your next day is on the 20th. This is the 9 of Swords. This day will have to deal with some difficulties. This card is one of the cards that shows trials. This issue will have to be addressed once by everyone. Pain, sadness, worries, regrets, and something. It's a depressing thing. The cat is on this card. It's so crazy about it. It is so crazy about his clothes that he looks like he's face down. This shows that you are not looking at the problem properly. By staying calm and looking at the problem, you will find a clue to overcome this challenge. Take action before you regret it. Now let's move on to your next day. So your next day is on the 21st. This is the 2 of Pentacles. If you have any difficulties or worries on this day, you can think more casually. This card contains the message, enjoy the moment at that time. If you leave yourself to the flow with the spirit of somehow, if you have survived before you know it, if you're getting tired for a chance of pace, it's just a good time to play a game that you enjoy. Now let's move on to your next day. So your next day is on the 22nd. This is the Three of Cups and it is reversed. And engaging with people can have a negative impact on your emotions and life. Is there a place where you can hang out with bad friends or leave everything to yourself? This can trap you and lead you to unfulfilled days. First of all, let's try to change this environment. It is necessary to dare to stay away from people and become independent. Now let's move on to your next day. So your next day is on the 23rd. This is the Four of Cups. There are no major problems in daily life. You might be tired or dissatisfied with the present situation or condition. If you are stuck on things, even if you continue to push forward as it is easy to waste time. That said, even if you wait without doing anything, time will just pass. So let's find another way. If you have negative thoughts, I recommend you to change your mood. You can also talk to others. Above all, please do not hold it alone. So let's go to your next day. So your next day is on the 26th. This is the Seven of Cups. So if you have a lot of choices or possibilities, it's a day that you tend to want both that and this. If you are greedy, you may destroy yourself. Even if you pursue an idea that is too high, it is likely that you will not get it after all. From these options, get a solid goal and choose one thing. Switch your mind to move forward. If there is a good future in your fantasy, take some action to make it happen. So that's all for Cancer. That's Cancer. I'm sorry. That's all for Cancer. In the second half part of February, you have the energy of good luck. There's a lot of powerful energy. You have a wonderful life path for the last half part of February 2021. I will be back with your first half part of your life path for March 1st to 15, 2021. I hope this will help you in your daily life, and thank you for watching, and see you.